No, I don't even enjoy you. Whatever your name is. It's terrible. Anyways, hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Disco Elysium. On the last Let's Play, let me just tap out for a hot second, vomited, and dumpster dived, and found our old ledger. What's
There
this?
they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet,
Cool.
like two baby crocodiles. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
Fair enough.
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
I find it funny that I only have one morale, so as soon as I lose it, I just absolutely start throwing shit at people and living under a, like, bridge. Because remember in the first episode when we tried to count the shoes, we couldn't count the shoes, and then lost our morale and just went absolutely bonkers. So I think I'll go check over here, if we'll get enough stat points so that we can hopefully, you know. So that we can maybe get points or something. Is there anything up here besides upness? Oh, okay. Is there anything over here? Guess not. So, on our way up? Oh, right, is it like, what was it? There's like a... Yeah, okay. Granted, we only got 2 health. Ah, it's tab. Why would people leave money? Oh, you can double click. That's aight. Ooh, it's a bucket. That has a postcard? Ooh, there's more money, maybe. With enough of these, we'll be able to be rich and pay off our alcoholism debt. I think that's a real pig's head. You'd think it'd be rotting after, like, an indeterminate amount of time. So, since we are not sober or anything like that to take down the body, both me and him, I guess we'll fish for points until... Oh, right, I completely forgot. Oh. So... Wait, do we not have any thoughts? So basically when you get thoughts, you can use them to do something, which then gives you powers. You don't have to actually, like, spend this amount of time, just have to start internalizing it into something. Though I guess we should... Yeah, this is my first time playing, I just kind of want to be like, hey... What would be the better thoughts? Because I guess you can only get so many? Okay, so we got, what is it? Lonesome Long Way. And I guess there's a tier list? That's useful, but depends on playstyle. As 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, it seems like it's a good thing to have. It's weird that you have these books out here while it's raining. Just saying, my girl, my dude.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
I'm the law.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
It's a bookstore.
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
But why are these books out in the
Feel
rain?
free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
I mean, value of hard work, sure, but pat her head, that seems a bit too... Preachly dismantling the free market.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Skew stupid. What is this school? I went on a 3-day bender and completely lost all knowledge of the world. Well, let's go with this one.
School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
Okay, let's not diss-talk school, though.
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Cursed no
Cursed
way.
in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Bankrupt?
Well,
No, let's let
they
her.
run out of money and have to stop doing business. They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses.
I wonder if going the other route would have actually done some.
Of course, sir.
Yeah.
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
I need to know what crime is. Well, I guess in certain states you would actually need to figure out what that is.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
That wouldn't be mean. I'll never be as good as him.
Head, yes.
No, your mind. Not head, child. Heads.
Hmm. I don't know about be a killer to catch a killer. Grand, we have so many killer policemen in the.
No, he's wicked smart in the stories.
Hmm.
Like you, sir, of course. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you.
Cool.
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Don't go around that corner if you don't want to see a dead body hanging from a tree, just saying.
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
And is the bad man with money?
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What happens if there's 2 men and 2 ladies? What about when everyone is poor?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
I don't know, there's Twilight, maybe. And then there's like 50 Shades of Grey, but it's just
maybe then
Batman.
it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
It would, actually.
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Poor people are boring.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end. It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process, or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something. Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end. I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
It's about an excruciatingly painful breakup.
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
We'll try.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Yes, she knows books, definitely.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain?
Maybe some about other books? Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people.
I heard
There's usually
artists.
something extraordinary about them.
Artists.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Write a book about me one day. Famous people sound like a bunch of dorks.
Annette's expression remains ever so helpful, but she doesn't say anything.
Yeah, you heard me. Only losers waste their time with that garbage. I don't know why I'm Irish.
Okay.
Try.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
What do you mean, sir?
Oh, what else am I gonna do with my hands? I'm here to help, I guess.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
I guess she's nervous a lot?
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
How do you nod provocatively? I mean, like, if you have bedroom eyes? I don't know. The rats have been nibbling at your fingers. Child labor is dismal working conditions. Could that be a thing?
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
I mean, it's a way of relieving stress that isn't really, stuff. I mean, entertain? Yeah, let's just be absolutely bonkers.
It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're an alcoholic because of your red nose. And the fact that you're constantly smiling.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
And I'm having a grand time. What would I say to this?
I'm sorry, sir. I hope things get better soon.
I hope so too.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze.
Oh, there
She
it is.
smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
Just give me 1 sec. I was, ooh, my face is down. Find my camera so I could be like, get that clip.
There's something you're missing.
Is this a white one or not? I don't have suggestion. It's amazing how an entire Let's Play of this game can be just me. Actually, let's look at the area foist. It's just me talking to a little
small
girl.
mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise. An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral. Cat books in a board game section? Who wants to read books? There's a box that says Wirral 3rd Edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes a fantastique adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real. That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd Edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense.
Well, we got 3 real.
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Browbritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family.
So like
You can play with your
Monopoly?
children.
It's funny how Monopoly started as the, satirical game called Landlords. I don't feel as if I have any kids.
Friends are technically like family. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real. Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all.
Because you roleplay as like a
I've heard they
Satanist.
turn people into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though.
It's the 90s. For those of you that don't know, because I'm like 30 years old, and even it's a bit older than I am, there's this thing called D&D. You know, the thing that was like Baldur's Gate and all that stuff. And
The display rack is brimming with
I'll let
worn
these guys
paperbacks
talk.
featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
And basically, I guess, people in, like, Senate and Congress haven't gotten any smarter these days, but still it's like, yes, and police, and it's like, these people play this game called Dungeons and Dragons, and they summon familiars, and commit witchcraft, and sacrifice babies, and all that stuff. It's like, you guys have no intel on this, right? It's basically walk into a bar and look for a quest and maybe seduce the dragon. Maybe everybody gets into a circle jerk. I don't know.
Oh, Man from Hyundai. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books. Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do. What does it matter? They're all the same. However, the customer is always right, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hyundalaman, the man from Hyundal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
It has a long name.
Rows and rows of Hyundalamen blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Hyundal and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Hyundal, Return to Hyundal. And the solipsistic Man from Hyundal
What's that
and
mean?
the Hyundal Man.
Yomdal?
Maybe 100. Man from Hyundal and the sages at the end of the world. Man from Hyundal and the false god. Man from Hyundal and the scorched earth. Man from Hyundal, the Hyundal colonies. Man from Hyundal and the swamp beast. Man from Hyundal and the snow crabs.
Is that all?
Not even close. Man from Hyundal in hell. Man from Hyamdal and the Forest of Slaves. Man from Hyamdal under the lake. Man from Hyamdal, Hyamdal burning. There's even The Trial of Death, a pastoral combat gamebook set in the world of Hyamdalaman, and so much more.
We need to do this.
Nothing of interest. Only silence and the cosmic background pain radiation.
But I didn't die, so that's good. I wonder if I can get any sort of boosters here. Is this the porn section right here? Remember that from Blockbusters?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
It's all books, isn't
She
it?
speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
Are we able to see this thing?
This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges. Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fishhead charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
We'll just leave them as is. And go up these stairs. And look at more books.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over. A couple of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Thrilling tales of spycraft and daring do.
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes.
I
We've
know.
got Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out.
We can't have sexual crimes.
You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Oh, I could be a proper detective at some point.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers.
Oh no!
These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends.
That's too bad.
What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives.
Do
Not
be
a
like
single
that, I
mention
guess.
of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
I don't not mean to any police officers, especially since, you know, they could probably shoot me and get away with it in America. But just saying, it's just like, I mean, people who are police often, or, you know, tend to more likely beat their, you know, wives and families and stuff like that. And also I had another thing on my mind that was a tangent, and then it just kind of went away. But still, it's like, I don't trust cops.
You see, Dick Mullen on the job. Get me Mullen. The stalwart adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the murder in the orchard. The sordid affair of Dick Mullen. A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder house. The final case of Dick Mullen. An obvious lie. Dick Mullen in the clock tower. The ordeals of Dick Mullen.
I found that last
Dick Mullen's funeral pyre. The murder
episode
of, Dick Mullen.
of God, what was that one guy? He was like Belgian, but he was also French in a way.
Oh no, turns out he faked it to solve a case.
Perot? I found that last episode so just like, really?
Yes, there's also the dame who did it. Farewell, my Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The morbid tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen?
Is that like to be about Perot?
Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity. A worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic hard-boiled phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence. Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals?
Gotta be something else. But no one's gonna betray me, right?
Perhaps you're drawn to the dark and noirish atmosphere.
I don't know.
Is it because the smoking dame in the slinky red dress on the cover is giving you a hard-on?
Wait. No, that's not... Wait, what?
Yes, it is. The bulge in your pants is embarrassingly obvious.
It do be like that.
Relax. It's not that bad. Also, this means your blood flow is returning to normal. Good news, really.
Due to alcoholism?
Something the matter, detective?
Would you describe this woman as a smoking dame?
The lieutenant nods. You think you detect the faintest trace of a grin on his face, but you can't say for certain.
Heh heh, the officer's got a boner. Well, I don't know. We might check out the rest of the store, but that's for another time. But also we got this here. We've got a point. An entire point. Quick save. So I don't do anything completely stupid. Can we do this here? No. But we could work on any one of these things. Probably the part where I make my ability to not completely lose my shit as soon as I can't count the number of feats. You know, a thing. What would that one be? Morale up. So... Hell yeah, Super Cop time. So, that's going to be the end of this Let's Play. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please comment, cause I like comments, damn you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like me, YouTube and likes it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos to help it grow. And please remember to spay near your animals to help control the pet population. And yeah, until next time on the Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix, of working on that Disco Elysium, a game where, much like in life, I have no idea what I'm doing. So many things. Okay. So, thanks and see ya.